Were you aware that handprints had been left in the rec room's locker? In all likelihood, someone was hiding in that locker, and that's when they left those handprints. Do you recognize them, Fukawa? No, I don't. Then let's compare your hands with these handprints. That should tell us what we want to know. Yeah. Don't waste my time, Fukawa. Give me a straight answer. Yes, they're my handprints. Whoa, down without a fight, dude. Then it was you who killed Sakura too, wasn't it? No way, I would never. The truth. I killed her. Probably. Again, not even a struggle. What do you mean, probably? Fukawa, would you please tell us in detail what happened between you and Ugami? Speak. When I saw Ugami's invitation, I decided I would show up a little early. There was no saying what she would have done if I didn't come, but I was still scared to face her directly. So I figured I'd sneak in before she got there, and I hid inside the locker. Did you by chance see everything, like the part where I clocked Ogre, and the part where you fabricated the dying message using my name? Well, this is kinda awkward, dude. So as soon as I saw you were gone, I got out of the locker, and I put the magazine into the rack. And when you did, you accidentally put it back upside down, didn't you? Don't blame me, I was in a hurry. Imbeciles. Oops. Every last one of you. Never mind that, why'd you attack Sakura? Right after I put the magazine back, I heard what sounded like a beast snarling behind me, and when I turned around, she got back up. There was Ugami covered in blood, glaring at me. I passed out in front of the magazine rack because of the blood, so I don't remember what happened after that. Only she can tell you. By she, does she mean... Oh, she sneezed. There we go. It comes. Yahoo! I've made my glorious entrance. So you're behind all this. But my white knight's behind. When our two behinds collide, we'll reach new heights. That came out of nowhere. Do not speak unless spoken to. Did you kill Sakura Ugami? Well, to start, this is a little important. Me and little Miss Gloomy don't share the same memory. As a result, I'm not sure exactly what happened. All I know is that I was catching some primo Z's and someone had the tenacity to start frickin' shaking me. Is it my prince, I wondered, and I opened my eyes. And wowzers splatter everywhere, scared the pants right back on me, and I was so scared. I smacked her with a nearby bottle. I mean, come on, that was scary. Sakura's just concerned about you, and yet, how awful. She's a freaking awful one. Thanks to her, I killed my first non-man hunk. After that, you disposed of the Monokuma bottle fragments to get rid of the evidence. If I'm going down, I want it to be because I'm riding my white knight's corpse, not because I killed some chick. Go off and die an empty, meaningless death somewhere, alone. It wasn't just anyone's lucky day. The stars aligned in all the wrong ways. I mean, really, Ochre normally have no problem brushing up a hit from a silly little bottle. As tough as she may be, she had still yet to recover from the damage Hakukore's attack inflicted. Well, not sure what to say. But hey, that's great news. I didn't actually kill Ogre. Great news. Does he have any idea how terrible that must sound to Asahina? Anyway, that settles it. Come on, let's cast our ballots. What? I totally expected her to go off on Hagakure. Come on, what's the hold up, guys? You know what to do. Cast your ballots. No, there's still more. Huh? More? More what? Did nothing strike you off about Fukawa's story? No, it had to have. There's no way it couldn't have. What? Huh? What do you mean off? There was Hagakure's attack, then Fukawa's attack, but the case doesn't end there. It doesn't end there? Oi, Fukawa, give us your testimony one more time. Everything that happened after you passed out. As airheaded as these Nimrods may be, even they should be able to catch on hearing it a second time. Roger, darling. There's still more to the case. Then who does that make the culprit? It's gonna be a shocker. I wonder which ammo I'm gonna have to use. Probably someone's words. I was catching some Z's. An ogre shook me awake. I woke up in front of the magazine rack. Seen all ogre bloody you freaked. And bashed her with a Monokuma bottle, didn't you? You got it, ogre got gored. And where did you strike Ugami? St. Pete's they woke up. I did her by the magazine rack. The problem we're up against is whether the second blow actually ended Ogre's life. As I recall, Ugami passed away. Ah! Okay. Wow. I'm really dumb. There, okay. So the last words she said are the ones that are wrong. Again, I'm really dumb. I should be thinking about this more. Whatever. Ugami passed away sitting on the couch. If the blow she saw right in front of the magazine rack was the cause of her death, then how did she get there? About time you realized. Easy, the homicidal maniac is lying. You really knocked Ogre down while she was sitting down, didn't ya? Well, how about it? No, she was undoubtedly struck in front of the rack. Anyone who saw the scene would agree with me. He's right about that. There's some pretty clear evidence she was attacked in front of the magazine rack. The blood. She was attacked near the magazine rack. The blood in front of the rack is all the evidence you need of that. Couldn't Genocider just have moved Ogre's body after killing her? That way it looked like I was the killer since she was sitting down when I whacked her. Whoa, 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 hold your horse. I can't carry anything heavier than these Geno scissors. There's no effing way I could have moved that monstrous mass of muscle. Then, what the hell, dude? So are you gonna try and tell me that there isn't anything else to this case? But, besides, we still haven't answered this murder's big question, how the sealed room was constructed. Until we solve that mystery, we can't say we solved this case. How she constructed the sealed room? Easy. After killing Sakura, Fukawa got back into the locker. I gotcha, she was hiding in the locker until you guys broke the seal. And then she took advantage of the confusion to slip out of the locker and into the crowd. No, I don't think that's how it happened. The reason Fukawa couldn't have been hiding in the locker until we broke the seal is because I was in the locker. I saw it! You were there with us, Asahina, before I broke the rec room's door's window, so you would have seen that the locker was already open. There's no way Fukawa could have been hiding in there between then and when we broke into the room. Then where was she hiding, dude? Beats me. Anyway, what's all this about a sealed room? You're the culprit, man. How could you not know? Maybe, like, I'm not the culprit or something. You're lying. She isn't lying. As I've been saying, there's still more to this case. But if Genocider ain't the culprit, that means the blow to her head isn't what killed Ogre. And what of it? There isn't any other explanation for how she died. Are you sure you haven't just overlooked some other possibility? Overlooked some other possibility? Assuming that the cause for death is something else, it would have to be... I know what it is, that I'm trying a very hard time not saying it. Which one am I using? Assuming Ogre's cause of death wasn't the blow to the back of her head, then what did kill her? There are no other possibilities. Her cause of death was the wound on her head, nothing else. So it's back being on me. Okay, so the Monokuma file is what I am using, because I know what's wrong. You're all wrong! Until you kill the protagonist, you'll all be wrong. They should have aimed for me first. The Monokuma file says that Ugami had vomited blood. Could that possibly have something to do with how she died? There were even traces of it left on her corpse. She could have just bit her cheek or her tongue when she was hit in her head. If she had just bitten herself, the Monokuma file surely wouldn't have said that she had vomited blood. Furthermore, there weren't any cuts or bite wounds inside her mouth. You investigated that closely? Damn, girl, you must love you some dead bodies. It's not that dead bodies I'm interested in, just solving mysteries. But dude, if she didn't bite the inside of her mouth, then what made her puke blood? It would have been to be something that occurred internally. Chances are, Sakura Ugami was murdered by poisoning. She was poisoned? Precisely, and don't waste your time questioning it. After all, I'm the one who reached that conclusion. Hot! Hot! She was poisoned? That's stupid. Don't believe it? Then allow me to explain just how the culprit got Ugami to take the poison. You think you can explain it? Damn right I do. Let's get started. Silence, all of you. Listen quietly. My white knight speaks. You're the loudest of everyone, man. The key to the mystery lay in the chemistry room on the 3rd floor. Well, at the rec room. That means I could have found it too. The kind of fool who throws up with a white flag at being evicted from the scene could never do any such thing. Well, you're not wrong. There is a large cabinet in the chemistry lab in which the plethora of chemicals and reagents are stored. I found this there. Is that poison? It's not particularly potent poison, but if you ingest enough, you'll die well enough. But the properties of the poison are irrelevant. What matters is But what matters is where I found this container. I feel like it's the wrong word to put the emphasis on it. Where was it? The Chem Lab cabinet is divided into 3 sections, labeled A, B, and C respectively. Cabinet A contains nutrients, Cabinet B, reagents, and Cabinet C, poisons and other hazardous chemicals. Then you found the poison in Cabinet C, right? Oh, did I now? I think I know where Togami found the poison. As I recall, I found that bottle in Cabinet A. It's funny, I remember things that I investigated, but I don't remember like where the body was. The bottle of the poison was in Cabinet A, wasn't it? I thought Cabinet A was supposed to be for nutrients and stuff like that. Curious, isn't it? Why would a bottle of poison have found its way into Cabinet A with the nutrients? Why indeed, dude? Because this is a byproduct of the culprit switching things around. What do you mean? This is what I mean. I couldn't believe my eyes. Togami had brought the bottle of poison to his lips. What? My white knight? We could do nothing but stand there and watch the unexpected series of events unfold before our eyes. But the man at the center of it all just pressed forward in his usual calm demeanor unbroken. Disgusting. Dos effing mio, my white knight's in trouble. You need some water quick, just drinking the powder's gotta be hell on your throat. Dumbass, we need to make him barf up the poison first. That taste does make me want to vomit. High quality, my ass. Huh? What you talking about, dude? Protein, what else? Protein. Togami, could I see that bottle, please? Certainly, by all means. Kirigiri took the bottle from Togami and scooped out a bit of powder with her finger, and then put it in her mouth. This is protein. Huh? Indeed, there wasn't poison in that bottle, but protein powder. Conversely, where did that poison that should have been in the bottle end up? There was a protein powder in the poison bottle, so flipping things around, what container was the poison was in? I think I read that wrong. I read that too fast in my eyes. I have a tendency to do that. Protein? Again? Oops. No. No. Come on. There we go. Stupid P getting in my way. Is E first? Yes, it is. Protein. Where's the I? Give me an I. Come on. I only have 8 minutes left to do this fun segment. Why is the word protein? Da, 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 da. I completely killed myself there. Wow. Could the poison have been put into a protein container? Since there was protein powder in a poison bottle, isn't it possible the opposite is also true? Exactly, the protein container and the protein bottle had their respective contents swapped. The protein powder was placed in the poison bottle, and the poison into the protein container. With that in mind, it shouldn't be hard to see how the culprit got Ugami to ingest the poison. For real? By giving Ugami a certain something found at the scene of the crime, they got her to take the poison. The protein container. Is that thing culprit gave Ugami a protein container? Not just any protein container, one with poison inside. Huh? That's how they got her to ingest the poison, and that's her real cause of death. Oh yeah, dude, Ogre did like to talk about how protein can cure anything. So after she took those blows to the head, she decided to take some protein to help her get better. But the container she was given had poison in it, not protein. And I know exactly who performed the swap. Seriously, who did it, dude? There was clear evidence as to who did it left in the chemistry lab. The footprints, right? Let's see, where are they? There it is. The footprints left in front of the chem lab's cabinets. There's evidence that you're saying that points to the person who switched the poison and the protein, isn't it? When I visited the chemistry lab this morning, there were no such footprints there. Which means they were left around the time of the murder, and therefore are connected to this case. Furthermore, the footprints were in front of the cabinet A, where protein-filled poison bottle was found. In all likelihood, the culprit accidentally left them when performing the exchange at cabinet A. And with footprints as clear as those, it's a simple task to determine whose they were. I was gonna check everyone's shoes right here, right now, that will tell us exactly. They're mine.